All right, my friends, I did want to circle back and show that I did, in fact, finish Cimarron. I forget, it was about 100 something pages, give or take 90, 99, 98, 98, I think it was. It is done. I'm sorry I didn't film the last few steps. I know I was more diligent about that at the beginning, but I hit enormous resistance with this project. I know I talked about it, but it was funny because I had this, well, not funny, but I had this panic around once I had submitted to the writing competition, the script request from Inktip. I was suddenly like, I'm not going to get it done in time. I'm not going to get it done in time. And that was just a fear that was lingering. But I did. I did get it done. I didn't actually end up hearing back about that. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. It certainly lit a fire. But I had to just kind of scrape and grab at any progress I could make. So sometimes, I'd have a quiet moment at work. I would write and just any little window where I could, even on my phone, flipping through the book and kind of doing the scenes from my phone. So all the outlining helped. A lot of it was just kind of like, uh, sometimes I would jump around to like, okay, this scene seems interesting right now. Let me scroll through the pages of the book and get my highlights of it there. So um, the I think one thing that actually really helped this time, which was new for me, was that I wrote out the scene headings for every scene. So then I was able to really easily see, and then later on I would do kind of asterisks like, oh, okay, I would need to go back to three different things. And then I kept a to do list too of like I need to go back and make sure I renamed this properly. So those things all help, but yeah, there was a lot of resistance to getting it done, but I got it done. Like I said, I didn't hear back about the writing thing, but still, the feeling is just knowing that I did it. So I signed it. I have a little sticky note for when my fiance reads it of some things to keep in mind. But it is tough. I was just watching the documentary about Galaxy Quest, and they talked about the first screening. They're like, at this point, you've been hearing these jokes for like over a year. You just don't think any of this is going to work anymore, or you're worried it won't. And so I definitely got that feeling of like, I am sick of this. Like I used to want to talk about nothing but Cimarron, and now I'm sick of it, which is fair. But I think what I was trying to remind myself, even just last night, thinking about this, was like, I read this book multiple times. I watched both the movies multiple times. These are the scenes that I thought were the most important. These were the lines of those scenes that I thought were most important. And I'm always doing more and more succinct, or trying to break up a monologue with some interesting, glances here and there. And so I think it was a very faithful adaptation. There were some things I did shift. I didn't explicitly describe the death of a certain character, and one I didn't even imply the death of a character. But still, kind of the scenes leading up to it, I still feel like I captured the most important stuff. And I hope if someone reads it, that they find it really entertaining and to go at a good pace and all that good stuff. I'm ready to take a break from it. So if anyone's interested that ever sees these videos, I would be more than happy to send it to you, get your feedback. But right now, I'm going to be moving into June. I'm going to try to do a 30-day challenge and get my next screenplay idea done in 30 days for a first draft. So excited, nervous about that, still a little weary from what it took to get this done. But I'm still very proud of myself, happy that it's something I can hold in my hand. I think that's important, especially because I'm someone that likes to do a lot of art in the computer. So it's whether it's music or it's writing, it can be nice to have something I can pull out and hold in my hand. So anyway, thank you for coming along this journey with me. My first draft of Cimarron is complete, and next month I'll be, as of tomorrow, starting on the next one.